Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that one is caught. It's a big one for the Chargers. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a handoff to Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Edwards. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got Parham, his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not.
And he will score. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. On the handoff, Edwards. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. On the give, it's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. On play action, it's Herbert. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
Herbert now on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Now it's Edwards. And he'll get about 6 on that one. Still have work to do. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Herbert. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is...
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else.
Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go from Wisconsin. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
This is Jacobs running left. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Long. Short pass caught by his tight end.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Down.
Love looking to pass. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go, set. Hey.
They go play action on first. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
The give here on second. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43.
Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
22 needle.
They'll run now on second down. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Here we go, 2nd and 9. On target to Dobbins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. Oh, they're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Jukes one defender. They can't stop him. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, so it'll be second down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Well, they dialed up that one at the right time, Brock. Pretty clear the defense was expecting pass, and they couldn't pivot when he got it as a runner instead.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make that mistake again, are they? Now how versatile these wide receivers are in today's game. It's one of the big transitions, Kate, over the last decade. You know, you always used to see Jerry Rice and John Taylor just lined up scoring touchdowns on the perimeter. Not so fast anymore. These wide receivers today, so versatile, and he showed off that on that play.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
Ready, set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
17. Set, hut.
Dom's the man in motion right. They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
52 plus.
Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got it to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Come on, set. Set.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Fires over the middle, caught. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Set. Ready.
From the 38. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here's Love to throw. Reed's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, ready.
Throwing, Love. That finds Jacobs, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Ball. All right, Mike,
The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
6, Mega. 10.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
Love now. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make second and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss, but give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
Ready, ready.
Another try following the sack. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air with Love. From the pocket, look. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the pressure drives them backwards. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Packers are going to turn to their kicker, Anders Carlson, for the field goal try. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down to the 47. Working quickly here. Herbert back to throw. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete. No look on his first look of the game. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set, ready. Set.
Running this one left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the grab. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Come on, 38. Come on, set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Love now to throw. Tight end making a play there on the corner route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
2nd and 4. Gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Edwards. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Herbert now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Hey, ram. Go. Baylor tight. What is it?
Sticking with Edwards here. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. Offense in the hurry up here.
Forward to try.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trail by a field goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Ready, go.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Go.
They give it to him up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. There's a give straight up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers, barring a miracle, will win this game. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it. Flush down now to trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
That's complete to Musgrave. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
Okay, ready?
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go. Hut.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Chargers make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Chargers take this one on the road.